Hey Latu, when you look at your season overall, what sticks out for you?
Like talking about me personally,
Yeah, individually.
um, I would say that there's definitely a lot of plays that, there's plays definitely left out there that, I feel like I could have made. But I feel like definitely comparing myself to last year, I definitely grew a lot more. And especially in this defense, I feel like being all around everywhere, I've been able to, kind of make some plays here and there. So I feel like, you know, looking back on, and obviously the season's not over yet, but looking back on, you know, how I've been playing, I feel like I've been playing like, decently well.
James,
Lodge, I've been asking a couple of different players about this, but how would you explain this season? Starting off 8-2, now at 8-8, and obviously a lot has happened between the 8-2 and the 8-8.
Yeah. I would say, I feel like we got off to such a great start. The people that we had on the team, you know, everyone was healthy. You know, we were on a roll, and I feel like there was just some stuff that, happened in the middle of the season, like just I wouldn't say like some stuff. I feel like, people dealing with, some sort of injuries and stuff like that. And, it's tough to get, people together with, to be able to play together and stuff like that. So I feel like a lot of factors have played in, but I don't know. It's just tough looking back, thinking about how we started and then how it's going now.
And then one follow up to that, and again, it's I don't expect you to have all the answers, but what do you think are some of the keys to just finding a way? Because I've heard players, I hear whether it's Alec, whether it's Michael Pittman Jr., they say you have to find a way to win. So what do you think are
Yeah.
the keys to, finding a way to win? For example, the 49ers had a bunch of injuries and they're a couple of win, might be a win away from the NFC number one seed. So how do you view it as a
Yeah. That's true. I feel like it definitely comes from in the meetings and being able to be on top of stuff. Not missing key, calls and stuff like that in certain situations. You know, I feel like me personally, I feel like I can just kind of only look at, myself when that when like stuff like this does happen. But I mean, I'm still growing, I'm still learning a lot more too. But, I just wish there was something I could have done personally too to, help us put us in a better position.
Steven.
Hey, Latu. Along the same lines, a six-game losing streak. I mean, I'm sure it sucks. Um, what what's the frustration level been like? 'Cause, I mean, like just winning one would just kind of change the complexions of things, I'm sure. What has it been like to kind of ride that roller coaster, recent weeks?
I mean, it's been super frustrating, like, because me personally, I know a lot of other dudes, and I hope everyone, like, we want to win. Like, and I don't go out on that field thinking that we're gonna lose. Like, and so when stuff, obviously adversity is gonna hit in games and stuff like that, and we got to overcome that. We got to, overlook that situation. And it's tough when, just we're not able to do that, like, week after week. And like looking back, it's just certain crucial key moments I feel like where we needed to be there and just we weren't. And you know, it's just tough. It's super frustrating. Like it's hard not to like just after these games, it's hard not to just get I wouldn't say mad, but just super like, I don't know, depressed because it's really tough, but you know, definitely striving on and, trying to finish the season strong.
I appreciate that.
Looks like that's it for today, Latu. Thank you for joining us.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, Bernie, thanks for the time. I'll start with the elbow. Obviously, looks like a tough injury. Why go out there and play yesterday, even though you knew going into that game that you all were eliminated? Like, what did that mean to you to even just go out there and try?
Um, I mean, it means everything to be out there with the guys. It doesn't matter. Um, the situation for the team. It doesn't matter your personal situation of banged up or not banged up, but it's a privilege to be out there, and being out there with the guys that's what it's all about. So that's always going to be the first priority.
And then one follow up to that. Obviously, where you all started this season at 8-2 to where you are now at 8-8 isn't what you envisioned. But how do you kind of explain this? How will you kind of try to make sense of what happened this year and maybe not finishing that last step to get into the playoffs?
Um, it's tough. I mean, the NFL is a tough business, but like you said, you got to take care of your own business. You can't rely on like other things happening. You can't, go into any game taking it lightly. And I think just really what we can take away from this season is how important it is to finish these games and to close out games. Obviously, we've been in all of them, and it's just the details all of a sudden weren't there to close out these games, and I think that's just the biggest takeaway.
Steven.
Hey, Bernie. I don't know. I can't remember in your career maybe if you've ever lost 6 in a row, but I mean that is not fun, I'm sure. Um, what emotionally what has this been like, especially in light of what James said, the fact that you guys were 7-1, 8-2, and then to have your season end this way. What has just been like the effort of trying to find one win, which to change the trajectory, but falling short? What's that been like, just emotionally and et cetera?
I mean, it's frustrating. It's extremely frustrating. You prepare all year. I mean, all year you're prepared to play in those big games at the end of the season, and then to fall short. It's frustrating. And yeah, it just can't happen. But I mean, obviously it did. So we just all have to, learn from it, get better. But obviously, yeah, it's just extremely frustrating.
When you look back, like after some time passes, obviously, because in the moment it's hard, but after some time passes, I mean, those things that team you were early in the season, that was real. I mean, it did happen, but then this has happened too. I mean, do you feel like you guys are a good team that had some misfortune, or are you just not good enough? I mean, like, how would you kind of square it, do you think?
Yeah, so I know that we're a good team. And I don't believe in the whole misfortune stuff. Like, things happen to every team, and every players get hurt, and there's missing pieces everywhere. But I think it's just all in the details. Like the NFL is such a tough business. It's hard to get wins, but the teams that win consistently, they lock in the details and they find a way to win. And we just haven't been doing that the last half, or the second half of the season. And yeah, it takes all of us to get those wins. And yeah, but I don't think you can just call it misfortune. I think it's just it's on all of us, to get it done, and that's just what we have to work on moving forward. But I definitely I know that we're a good team.
Okay, thanks a lot.
A few more quick ones, Joel.
Bernie, can you say what the elbow injury is? Is it something that you might have to have surgery on after the season?
No, we're trying to take care of it without surgery. Might go in there later, but as of right now, I'm just focusing on getting as strong as possible for Houston, and yeah.